So thank you so much for joining. I'm Chef Radia. I'm gonna make lunch. I'm gonna do a panko crusted pork chop. Super easy to make, so you guys can follow along. We have our pork chops in here, and then this over here, let me just turn the camera so you can just see a little bit better. This is like a breading station. So whenever you're breading something, you want to kind of have everything ready to go. In culinary school, we call that like mise en place, which means to put everything in place. So you just work a lot quicker. So we have our flour, we have our egg, and then we have panko. And panko is like a Japanese breadcrumb. It's super, super crunchy, so I prefer this over flour. So everything is out. I have 2 eggs. You need an egg wash. Put a shirt on. Well, I'm cooking in my kitchen though, so I don't need to put a shirt on. And I have a shirt on. So I'm going to add to the panko just some Parmesan cheese, because I just like the flavor that it has. And then also for the egg wash, it's just like a little bit of water, 2 eggs, and just beat it. So that's really what it should kind of like look like. And then for seasonings, like I'm just going to, I have some sazon, I have some adobo, I have some smoked paprika, salt, pepper. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go in and just start adding, make sure you guys can see. And look, I don't measure my spices. It is gonna be delicious. I haven't had pork chops in a really long time. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, really no measurements. You just wanna make sure you see it looks like it's seasoned, because I don't like unseasoned food. So here we're gonna go in with my pepper mill. And then I'm just gonna go in and just flip everything over and season the other side. So again, with salt, just a little bit more salt, some more adobo, sazon. These are my favorite spices. I talk about these spices all the time, from Burlap and Barrel. You'll see this like a lot of the kitchens I've worked in, we've used it. It's really high quality spices. So they are on the more expensive side. I think this is probably about $9 for a bottle, so it is high. But they work with farmers. They work with local farmers all over the world, so you can feel good about helping small farmers. And just the quality is just much, much better. So I don't get paid for saying that, but all right, so I'm just gonna go in with my hand and just kind of mix everything around, because you want everything to be seasoned and incorporated. So you see, this is what it looks like. So you can tell these babies are seasoned. All right, so now we're just gonna go in with the breading. And I'm just gonna go in with some flour. Just some flour. You just want like a light coating. Then I'm just gonna go in the egg, that around, and then into the panko. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And I like to just kind of press on it so it sticks to the pork chop. And then this is what we are looking for. So you see this? Super crunchy, panko. Panko's the way to go. Okay, I'm gonna just put this over here. I have 4 pork chops. So again, we're gonna just go into the flour. Make sure it's coated well. and then into our egg mixture, and then back over into our panko. So again, press it on top so you get like a nice crust. Press it down. This is a little messy with the hands, but don't worry, we're gonna wash my hands. Done. Any chance of getting a cherishable memory? What does that mean? A cherishable memory? Okay, so third pork chop, same thing, into the flour. If you're gluten-free, they do make gluten-free panko. I've seen it. I know like a lot of people are gluten-free now, but they do have I think they have it at Whole Foods if you want to do gluten-free. You know, funny thing is like if you've ever traveled outside of the US and you have you're gluten intolerant, and people always go to Italy and they're like, how come I was able to eat the pasta over there and it not make me sick? It's just like everything is just processed differently over there. So that's why you won't get sick. Unfortunately, America can be very ghetto when it comes to food quality. Okay, we're done with this. Last pork chop. While we're doing that, actually let me get some oil. So to fry it, I am going to use a neutral oil. This is just a vegetable oil. I don't want to use like an olive oil. It's going to be a little too strong. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put probably like a half cup of oil. And I want to heat that up on medium high heat. So we want to get it to like 350. And these shouldn't take long to cook. Some of them are a little thick, so it might be. Okay. All right, so yeah, so with this, I don't know, I have some rice from yesterday that I'll probably just have with it. Also, I have some arugula, so I'll make like an arugula salad or something. You know, I love my greens. I'm one of those people who eats like salad for breakfast. I know, does that make me like a weirdo to have salad for breakfast? I'll have like arugula with some lemon and some olive oil, salt on top. It's really good. Okay, you see my hands? My hands need to be washed, so bear with me. I'm just gonna be over here washing my hands, getting them clean, because clean hands are like the best tool in the kitchen. Also, while that's heating up, I just want to clean as I go. You should always clean as you go. Okay, so we're gonna dump the flour out. I'm gonna put that in the sink. Done with this, with the egg. Dump that down the drain. So if you guys are just joining me, make sure you like and subscribe. I made pasta last week. I made ravioli last week. So I went to go visit my sister. She lives in Austin, and she just had a baby 2 months ago, and she asked if I could make her a homemade ravioli. So somewhere on here on my YouTube, there's a ravioli class that you can just watch and learn how to make ravioli. I promise you it's not that intimidating. It's actually really easy. I find it to be super, super relaxing to make it. So yeah, so I hope you guys will try it. Also for like, I tend to make ravioli this time of year with the holidays coming up. I'm not a big turkey person, so I will make like a sausage ravioli or a pumpkin ravioli, which is perfect for the season. So yeah, so maybe I'll show you guys how to make a pumpkin ravioli. We'll do like a brown butter sage sauce. So, so good. But yeah, check out the video, like, subscribe. And I think this is hot. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Follow me over here. And you know what? I'm just going to move. Let's see. Okay, so you can see the pot, see the pan. Let me grab let me grab, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, let me just, okay, so it's hot. You can hear like the sizzle. I should be able to fit 3 in here. Let's see. I'm gonna just turn it down just a little bit. All right, let me get, I love these. And then you can just, we're gonna let this cook probably for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so while that's on, while we're waiting for that to cook, let's see, let me go through the comments. Making me hungry. Yes, where are you guys eating for lunch? It's lunchtime here. Where are you guys from? Drop in the comments, let me know. Are you guys here in the US or are you out of the country? Because here it's lunchtime, pretty much lunchtime on the East Coast and the Midwest. So again, thank you so much for joining. Also, be sure to check out my Life by Radia page. I just launched a TV show that's celebrating friendships. So if you have a best friend or just really good close friends, this is a show for you. It's really, really, it's really special, and we're getting ready to do a season 2. So we're gonna start filming that next, actually I think a week and a half from now. So time is moving. It's almost, gosh, I can't believe it's almost November, ready for the holidays. Do you guys have any plans for the holidays? Let me know. Actually for Thanksgiving, I am going out for dinner because I just don't want to cook. I've done this the last couple of years, not last year, but a few years ago when I was in New York City, went out for Thanksgiving, and it was quite the revelation of like, wow, this is the way to go. So if you've never gone out for Thanksgiving, try it once. I had the most amazing time. It was a 3-course menu. I didn't have to come home, worry about dishes. So try something a little bit different, because that's what I'm gonna do this year. So let's see how we're doing. These are just going to take just a little bit longer before I flip it. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands again. And why don't we make, I'm gonna get some arugula. And then we can just kind of make a salad for right now. Just like a little side salad. It's gonna be super simple. Like I said, arugula, lemon, olive oil. This is where you want to use like, good quality olive oil. So I'm going to get my arugula. I'm gonna grab a lemon. And these are just cooking away. So I buy this already pre-washed. And it's organic. Try to buy organic whenever possible. But, if you can't, don't worry about it. So this is super simple. All I'm gonna do, and again, I'm just gonna use my hands, like a bunch of arugula. If you've never had arugula, it's very peppery. And I love this for breakfast with like a fried egg, like a runny yolk. So, so good. Okay, I am going to get a knife. The chef's knife that I use, this is, I think, like an 8-inch chef knife. I have several others, but this is the one that I pretty much go to. I'm gonna just take a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm just gonna, where is my lemon? I don't need a lot of lemon juice, like just, let's see, can you guys see that? That should be enough. And then some salt. And then I'm just gonna use my hands just to mix it up. I don't know, I always see people in the comments, ew, you're not using gloves. Let me tell you, when you go to a restaurant, nobody is using gloves. That's like food service. You know, you're in a hospital or something like that. So, that freaks you out, you probably shouldn't go out to eat. So this is perfect. Salt, olive oil, lemon. So good. Okay. The pork chops, follow me again. Okay, can you see the pork chops? Let's see how they're looking. Ooh, you see that? Look at that color. Flip it over. Flip it over. There we go. So you see it has like that beautiful golden brown crust. And then from the cheese, it's gonna have like a nice salty flavor. I always buy the panko breadcrumbs that are seasoned. It's just less work for me in the kitchen. So these are gonna continue cooking. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be on here later in the week. We're gonna make a homemade chicken breakfast sausage. I prefer to make mine just so I know what's in it. There's a lot of crap that they put in breakfast sausage that just doesn't need to be there. So we're gonna make that on Saturday morning. So join me and learn how to make your own sausage. You could just freeze it and then just pop it in the microwave when you're ready to eat it. So thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.